Okay, we're going to start a new budget off from scratch again. You guys are going to get used to seeing this because of the new people who might have come on. They might want to know how. So you just open up a new one, double clicking on that. And start it off by saying monthly budget 2021. Spread that out for the names of the expenses that will be in the rows. That's left to right, those are rows. These are columns from top to bottom. Next you want to put the first, third of the month. The next one you'll put second, third of the month. And the last one you'll put third, and this will make sense as we progress. Okay, so now what you can do is also put the notes column. Notes are very helpful. But in these, you'll want to format it by right-clicking and putting Format Cells. The reason I'm doing this over again is because, well, not only for the new people who might be just tuning in here to our group, but also to practice. You guys want to master this process because you may lose a thumb drive with it on there. Your computer might crash where you find you have to do this all over again. Various contingencies might occur in your life where you just have to actually master this process of creating a new budget quickly because you want to know what your money is doing at all times. So now you can put things like mortgage or rent. Let's say vehicle, and that could be gasoline or miscellaneous repairs that need to be done because you need wheels in order to get to work. Let's see what else. We can just put utilities. How about the utilities will include everything: Southwest Gas, APS, Arizona Water Supply. You know, whatever else you can think of. How about Cox Communication if you have cable, or CenturyLink? Something like that will be considered utilities, and it'll all go into, you know, the various expenses throughout the month. So, you know, I'm just going to start off with this just to show you guys, and then you can fill in the rest of your needs. You do want to list your needs first. Don't even think about wants at this point. Because you need to list your needs. Those are the things that have to be taken care of with your income. So let's go down here and just put income. Okay, let's just say you make, I don't know, $1,000 a month. Okay, we'll keep that there. Now, you want to list what the cost is for many of these things. This occurs on the first of the month. Let's say vehicle, about $250. You know, let's just budget. We'll budget that just for hypothetical. Utilities, let's just say $400, and then $200. So a lot of this may not be what is the case for you in your life, but you can modify these numbers as you make your own budget. Now let's go down here, just above income, we'll put total expenses. And now this is the most important thing. I want y'all to pay attention to this function. Equals sum, S-U-M, begin parenthesis. That is the main function for everything. All the addition, all the subtraction, all the multiplication, all the division you'll ever need in Excel. So now what you can do is just left click everything above it, because you might add some future expenses there, and click enter. Now this total here is just adding everything up above it. Another way you can check is by actually highlighting those three figures and then going down here to the right corner and making sure that that is correct. See right there, sum 1850. So that's correct. So now what you could do is also highlight that and go to the bottom right hand corner, click left click and hold down, drag that over, And it's doing everything, is replicating the very same function as this column and both of these two columns now. So we've already determined that $1,000 was your income. Now let's say you had already an amount in your bank of $1,000, and that's important. So we'll put carryover amount, let's say from the last month, and then we'll just put $1,000. Okay, so now let's just highlight that and drag it out of the way. It can go down here. It doesn't matter where this goes. It can go way over here in one of these columns. It doesn't matter. So next we'll put difference. Tab over. So now you're going to do it again. Equals sum, begin parentheses, the carryover amount plus your income minus the expenses. Enter. So you can see you only have $150 left. So let's now move to this cell. This will be the carryover amount from the second third of the month. It'll be the carryover amount from this first third. So now we'll put equals sum, begin parentheses. Now highlight that carryover amount because that's the difference from the previous third. And that's going to be your carryover into this third. So let's just say that this carryover amount was from pay on the previous 30th. This is based on a semi-monthly budget. So semi-monthly is getting paid on every 15th and 30th. So on this second third, I consider the second third beginning on the 15th. That's the next payday. So the carryover amount is going to be this one plus, so you can go up here and put a plus, that pay. So that's actually the carryover amount slash what is going to be in the bank account. If that makes sense. So this part right here is going to include that difference from the previous third and your pay on the 15th. So now what's the difference after these expenses? Well, if you notice, there's nothing in there, so that's just straight revenue. Let's do it again, but first we have to make the difference. Let's just do it just for the heck of it. Equals sum, begin parentheses, this minus that. It's going to be nothing. It's just going to be 1,150 still. Now let's go to this cell. Equals sum, begin parentheses, grab that, plus that, because it's the 30th. On the third third of the month, I consider that to be the 30th. That's the next pay. And usually there's only 2 days, 30th or 31st. Just remember SAJN. September, April, June, November. Those months have 30 days. All of the others have 31, except February. February has a leap year, and it has 29 days sometimes. Otherwise, it has 28. So let's just consider this one February. So we'll rename this Feb 2021. Okay. But first we have to finish this. So what's the difference? Equals sum, begin parentheses, grab that, minus this expenses, and that's the figure. You can actually highlight, or actually make it red. You can even put a square around it with this, the border, hit enter, and that's going to be the most critical cell, D17 in this case, because that's going to be the amount that you end up with at the end of the month based on this income of $1,000 and already starting off with $1,000 in the bank. So now go up to this top left corner above the 1, click it, and that highlights everything. Push Control C, that's Control and C as in Charlie, and that highlights everything. You can see the ring around the border. Now click on a new worksheet, Control V, that's Control Victor, and that pastes everything. Do it again, Control V, that pastes everything. So you have 3 of the same sheets of February. Go back into sheet 2, click on this cell. This carryover amount is actually referring back to the February one that we highlighted. Going back into sheet 2, let's actually make that so. So push equals, sum, begin parentheses. Go back into February. Highlight that box with the red number. Hit enter. Now go into sheet 3, do that too. Equals, sum, begin parenthesis, go back into sheet 2, click on that last box, D17, hit enter. Now, just rename your sheets and you're pretty much done. Let's put MAR 2021, enter, and then April APR 2021. So now you can see that that very important cell, D17, is going to be the money that you have in the bank account at the end of the month. And that's the one you want to watch for to see if your money is increasing over time or decreasing. And that is by living within your budget, plugging things in here randomly, and then putting expenses in there during the month. That's how you can tell whether or not you are or are not living within your means. It's important that you discover right now whether or not you're living beyond your means. Do that, and then contact me for any questions. Have a good night.